Hello students, welcome to EPG Pathshala. I am Dr. Arvind Kumar Sharma, Department of Library and Information Science, Maharani Lakshmibai, Government College of Excellence, Gwalior. Today we are going to talk on module Public Library Scenario in India from the paper Public Libraries. The objectives. After studying this module, you will be able to understand the following. To trace out the historical development of public libraries in India, to discuss the Public Library Acts, to highlight the present scenario of public libraries in India, to explain present challenges before public libraries. Public libraries play a key role in the process of learning. Present society can be characterized as the learning society. Now, learning and relearning are the lifelong processes. Public library is one of the important learning center, and librarians are the facilitators for lifelong learning. Since early days, libraries have been preserving and disseminating information and knowledge to the to the members of society. Human civilization has seen many phases of development such as agrarian society, industrial society, information society, knowledge society, and learning society. In each phase, information and knowledge have played an important role in all walks of life. Now it is felt and strongly believed that information and knowledge are the basic resource for the socio-economic development of the people. As society felt and believed in democratization of natural resources or equal distribution of natural resources, information and knowledge have also been considered as natural resource. Hence, the idea of free and open access to information to all was conceived, and slowly it has been getting the support and favor from all corners of civil society. Information is considered as a weapon for inclusive and harmonious development of the society. In India, libraries have always been integral part of education system and societal life. In this module, the scenario of public libraries has been portrayed during different periods of time. Ancient period before 1200 AD. In ancient India, oral system of education prevailed in the society. Gurukul system was involved for imparting education, and following were the famous seats of learning in India in the past, such as Takshila, Nalanda near Patna, Bihar, and it was a famous Buddhist learning center. And this learning center was having a splendid library complex known as Dharmganj. Vikramshila near Bhagalpur, Bihar also had a splendid library in 8th century AD. Odantapuri, probably near the Vihar Sharif, was also a learning center and had a library. Sompuri in North Bengal also had a good library. Jagaddal, North Bengal, was a university engaged in teaching, writing, and translating the manuscripts. The learning center was having a good library. Other places of learning were Mithila, Balbhi, Kaneri, etc. Medieval period between 1200 and 1757 AD. During medieval period, some of the emperors rulers, temples, Buddha vihars, Jain temples, and madrasas were said to have libraries. These libraries were not open to general public. Only the members of ruling class, educationists, and select few were allowed to use them. The British period between 1757 to 1947. The concept of public library had its roots in Western world. With the British rulers, the men of administration, the idea of public library also originated and flourished in India. Some important library initiatives of this period were: in 1808, Bombay government, now Mumbai, initiated a proposal to register libraries for financial grants. These libraries were to receive free copies of reading materials published from the funds for the encouragement of literature. This step was the first step towards library movement in modern India. During this period, libraries of princely state were having good collection of books and other materials. The important libraries include Rampur Raza Library at Rampur, Maharaja Sar Fauji Saraswati Mahal Pustakalay at Tanjavur, Safdar Jung Collection at Hyderabad, Khuda Baksh Oriental Library at Patna, Bohar Library at Calcutta. Public libraries were established in the various parts of the country by the princely states, Britishers, religious institutions, and other influential individuals. Some public libraries are enumerated below. Calcutta Public Library in 1835. It was a landmark development in the history of public library movement in India. It became National Library in 1948. John Macfarlane was the first librarian of the Imperial Library. Native Library at Ahmedabad in 1850. Andrews Library at Surat in 1850. Indore General Library founded in 1854 by Maharaja Tokoji Rao Holkar II. Richard Deepchand Library at Bharuch 1855. Lang Library at Rajkot 1856. Connemara Public Library at Madras was started in the year 1860 as a small museum. Institute Library at Delhi 1862. Now it is known as Hardayal Municipal Public Library. Stuart Library at Godhra in 1866. Government Library at Junagadh in 1867. Town Lakhaji Raj Library at Rajkot 1868. Aparo Bholanath Library at Ahmedabad 1870. Khuda Baksh Oriental Library at Patna in 1876. Opened to the public in 1891, and this library has the richest collection on Oriental manuscripts. Adyar Library at Chennai in 1876. The library was opened to public on December 28th in 1886. Mahova Library at Mahova 1877. Barton Library at Bhavnagar 1882, Bhagwat Singh Ji Library at Bondal 1884, Victoria Jubilee Library at Bankner 1891, Dahi Lakshmi Library at Nadiyad 1892, Tikhat Singh Ji Library at Bod 1892, Victoria Diamond Jubilee Library at Jalapur 1897, Punjab Public Library was established in 1900 and it was the first central library in Punjab. Maharaja Sayajirao Gaikwad III of Baroda promoted public library system in his state. He established a full-fledged system of public libraries, including a central library at Mandvi, Baroda, nearly 800 branch libraries and mobile libraries. He invited Mr. William A. Borden. He was an American librarian in 1910 to introduce a free public library system in a state. Other related events are: Government of India passed the Press and Registration of Books Act in 1867 and the Government of India passed Imperial Public Library Act in 1902. Post-independence period 1947 onwards. In the post-independence era, the Government of India and other agencies engaged in the development of public libraries in India have established a number of libraries in rural and urban areas. Delhi Public Library was established with the help of UNESCO in 1951. In 1955, Central Reference Library was established at Kolkata. Delivery of Books Act was enacted in 1954. It was further amended in 1956 to include newspapers and periodicals. 19 Indian states have enacted public library acts to provide effective public library services to people in their region. Tamil Nadu was the first state to enact public library law. Arunachal Pradesh is the latest state to put Public Libraries Act in 2009 in its statute book. For a complete view of states having Public Libraries Act, you may refer to the module 8, 9 and 10. Public libraries. During this period, various states and union territories have developed state central libraries. A list of few libraries is given below. Swami Vivekananda Library, Bhopal, Hare Krishna Mehtab State Library in Odisha, TS Central State Library in Chandigarh, State Central Library in Bangalore, Karnataka. Present scenario of public libraries in India. Present scenario of public libraries can be understood with the help of the following diagram. As you are aware, this diagram indicates the public libraries are learning centers, hence they are supported by all sections of the society. In this pyramid, the present scenario of public library is shown. At the top of the pyramid, you will find the government and autonomous agencies, public libraries of national importance, state level central public libraries, then regional state public libraries, then district level public libraries, and non-governmental organizations, NGOs and institutions, then tehsil or block libraries, then rural libraries, community information centers, then Suchnalayas of religious institutions, corporate social responsibility initiatives, and you will find the bottom information kiosks, internet cafes, internet community centers, info thelas, library and information centers. Synonymous terms. In Indian states, various alternative terms are being used for public libraries. All these library and information centers have common function to provide information to locals. The alternative terms are book deposit center, community development library, community education center, community information center, community library and resource center, information center, information kiosks, internet cafe, internet community center, info thelas, library reading rooms, rural business hubs, rural information center, rural information and resource center, सूचनालय, ग्रंथालय, पुस्तकालय, etc. Other agencies. Now there are various agencies working to disseminate information and knowledge to people residing distant places with the help of information communication technology. In India, there are various uh, IT projects engaged in knowledge dissemination. Some are government and autonomous agencies, non-government agencies, NCOs, corporate contribution, government and autonomous agencies. Following government and autonomous agencies are taking keen interest in the development of public libraries in India, uh, such as ministries and departments of Government of India and autonomous agencies, Panchayati Raj institutions, Sarv Shiksha Abhiyan, Raja Ram Mohan Rai Library Foundation, Ministry of Culture, Government of India. Uh, Raja Ram Mohan Rai Library Foundation was established in May 1972 by the then Department of Culture, Government of India. Raja Ram Mohan Rai Foundation is registered under the West Bengal Societies Registration Act 1961. And National Mission on Libraries. Uh, National Mission on Libraries was set up by the Government of India on 4th May 2012 with Raja Raman Rai Library Foundation as the nodal agency for this mission. Various working groups have been set up under the mission to prepare future plans. There is a plan to link nearly 9,000 libraries across the country, and project cost will be 1,000 crore. State government and union territories. In present scenario, public libraries are established, financed and controlled by various authorities. In the absence of uniform policy, there is no coordination and control over public libraries in India. Ministry of Culture, Government of India provides funding through Raja Raman Rai Library Foundation to public libraries in India. In states where Public Library Act is enacted, it is supervised by various ministries and local authorities. As per Sinha Committee Report 1959, there were 32,000 libraries in India in March 1954. As per UNESCO data, there were 28,000 libraries in India in 74. A directory of public libraries in India published by Raja Raman Rai Library Foundation in 80 lists 6,100 49 libraries, and these libraries were getting financial assistance from the foundation. National Knowledge Commission (NKC) too has expressed the need of the census of libraries. Commission estimated that there were 54,000 libraries in India. Dr. R. Ramasamy reveals in his survey that there were 68,947 public libraries. According to him, the present position of state public libraries in India is as follows. In present table, you will find the state and union territory, the name of state and union territories, and the number of public libraries in alphabetical order. In Andaman and Nicobar, 33 public libraries. In Andhra Pradesh, 4,447. Arunachal Pradesh, 83. Assam, 348. Bihar and Jharkhand, 4,566. Chandigarh, 9. Dadra and Nagar Haveli, 10. Daman and Diu, 2. Delhi, 105. Goa 131, Gujarat 7,700, Haryana 51, Himachal Pradesh 460, Jammu and Kashmir 85, Karnataka 4,215, Kerala 5,800, Lakshadweep 10, Madhya Pradesh and Chhattisgarh 16,045, Maharashtra 6,640, Manipur 127, Meghalaya 5, Mizoram 347, Nagaland 347, Orissa 3,533, Pondicherry 74, Punjab 1,147, Rajasthan 2,584, Sikkim 4, Tamil Nadu 2,743, Tripura 45, Uttar Pradesh and Uttarakhand 59, West Bengal 5,647. Non-governmental organizations, NGOs and institutions. In India, NGOs are playing an important role in socio-economic development of people as well as in providing knowledge and information to the masses. Some of these are religious institutions, Rajiv Gandhi Foundation, Ranganathan Society for Social Welfare and Library Development, BIMTEC, Sanmati Pustakalaya Trust Jaipur, Joint Assistance Center India, Rural Library Foundation, etc. Corporate contribution. Corporate world has also paid attention on their social responsibility. The following are only a few to cite: Infosys Foundation, Sir Ratan Tata Trust, Navajbai Ratan Tata Trust, Ajim Premji Foundation, DLF Foundation. Public Library recent trends. India is a country of villages. For the administration of villages, Panchayati Raj system has been adopted. This system helps to local people to take active part in preparation and implementation of rural development programs. There are three levels of Panchayati Raj system. One, Gram Panchayat, second, Janpad Panchayat, and third, Jila Panchayat. Today, panchayats have become a backbone of socio-economic development of rural regions of India. In 1993 Constitution, a 73rd Amendments Act came into force to provide the constitutional status to Panchayati Raj system. It is concerned with social, economic, educational etc. Development of rural people. But there is no specific provision for the establishment and development of public libraries in rural areas. In the absence of free, easy, and open access to knowledge, any developmental activity cannot take place, or without knowledge dissemination, sustainable development cannot be done. For inclusive development, it is necessary to strengthen the public library system in India. Challenges. In Indian context, the scenario of public libraries has various dimensions. This can be judged by the following lines. Public libraries are state subject. It means it is in the concurrent list. Central and state deal in different manner. Only 19 states have enacted Public Library Act. The application of Public Libraries Acts also differs from state to state. Different ministries deal with public libraries such as Ministry of Education, Ministry of Culture and Ministry of Social Justice, etc. Let us conclude the module. As you are aware, in this module, the overall scenario of public libraries in India has been discussed, and due attention given to cover all dimensions of public libraries. Uh, in India, libraries have been the part of life, and they are associated with the developmental activities, and they are in the ancient and medieval India noticed various large and small libraries under the patronage of the great rulers. As we are aware, in ancient India there were Nalanda, Takshashila, Balvi, Kaneri were the great learning centers, and libraries were associated with all these learning centers. As you are aware, library and information science was not developed, but the public libraries were existed, and in medieval India, if you find the various types of libraries were available, and the rulers have paid attention to develop the libraries. In modern India, the scenario of public libraries has changed, and various efforts have been made by the government, non-government organizations, corporate sector, um, and individuals for the establishment and development of public libraries uh, in India. As you are aware, 19 states have enacted the Public Library Act, and various types of public libraries have been set up. It is indeed an opportunity for the common people to have open and free access to information and knowledge via public libraries. Uh, in India, public libraries must be strengthened, and government should pay attention on this issue. Nowadays, the National Knowledge Commission also emphasized that the public libraries must be supported by government funding. Uh, as you are aware, India is a vast country, and people are residing at distant places. So it is very difficult to open public libraries in each village. But with the help of information communication technology, we can develop a network of libraries in remote areas, and people can have access to information and knowledge. In the present environment, information and knowledge are the basic ingredient for the development of society as well as an individual. If we want to develop the society, public libraries must be strengthened so people will get desired information frequently. Thank you.